Listen, y'all, I had to come on here and play this for y'all. Now, I know this song is old by Jonathan McReynolds, but when I tell you this song has been blessing my entire soul for like the last week and a half. Come on now. I want y'all to hear this. Come on, Jesus. God is good. Come on now. Near the cross. You need God. Yeah. May your prove that God is good. Prove that God is good. Listen, I had to share that. Coach T here with you on today. Hello, and blessings, wives. I just finished up my 21-day fast. And that was one of the songs that really helped me during that fast, because just a transparent moment, a lot of times I feel like providers and coaches, and I think I've said this before, we have to carry this assignment that has been given to us and still live. Come on, now hear me for a moment on this. We as providers, we as coaches, we as leaders, we as business people, we as influencers, we have to still carry our assignment and live. And a lot of times people just assume that everything is well, because we have to still continue and go on. We have to still continue to do the work of the Lord, even in the middle of us, in the middle of our own trials. And sometimes that can get heavy, and sometimes that can get rough. But that song right there, it just ministered to my heart in such a heavy way. And I wanted to just come on and share, without giving too much information or without giving, too much detail, about a dream that I had, and just to encourage my wives on today. And so, like the past, week, right after Thanksgiving, maybe right after Thanksgiving, I had been dealing with something hard. Again, I knew I was coming to the end of my fast. And dealing with that, the Lord gave me a dream. And in this dream, I was with this person. I'm not going to say who the person was, but in the dream, I was with this person. And like the Lord was showing me like different scenes of me and this person. And I was like, literally, like, the saying of beating a dead horse, over the head. I was literally beating this person over the head and just really like, saying things to this person to make them stop doing the things that they were doing. And it seemed like the more and more I did that, the more and more aggressive the things they were saying to me were getting. Like the more and more I would say, that hurts me, or I don't like that, or, you shouldn't do these things. The more and more I said that, the more and more aggressive they got, right? And so I remember just being so tired, like, oh my God, like, really just fighting with this thing, like, oh my God, like, what is this? And then I remember at the end, I jumped on top of this person and I whispered in their ear a specific prayer. I said a specific prayer. And when I said that prayer, I woke up. But when I tell you, when I woke up from this dream, my body and my mind, it was almost like I just came from out of surgery. It felt like I was just coming from up underneath anesthesia. I probably didn't say that word right, but it felt like I was just coming from out of surgery. I woke up and I was just like delirious in a sense. Like I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, what was that? And I remember hearing the Lord saying, it always seems like when you are at the closest to what you're supposed to get, the enemy fights you the most. When you are at the closest to what you're supposed to get, the enemy fights you the most. And one of the things the Lord had put in my spirit earlier on in the year, maybe in the month of September, October I think we start talking about healing. And one of the things the Lord brought to my attention was, don't you be out here healing other people and you don't get the healing that you need. Don't you be out here getting and healing other people and helping other people, and you miss out on the opportunity to get the healing that I want to give you. And that's what he brought to my attention. He's like, you're so close. And the enemy, try to distract you with that. Well, on my lunch break at work, I was, just doing some devotion and doing some praying and things. And the Lord spoke to me and told me, release it. You are healed now. Release it. You are healed now. Come on, Jesus. And so I just want to come on and to encourage a wife on today. Release it. God said you are healed now. You can release that. Release that pain. Release that frustration. Release that anger. Release your husband. Come on, Jesus. Release all the drama. Release all the stuff from the past. Release that anger. Release that resentment. Release that person. Okay? Release that. Because God is saying you are healed now. You are healed now. And sometimes it seems like you might fight the hardest right at the end. But it's at that end where God is actually doing something. It's at that end where God is actually moving something. And I received a phone call just before coming on here, which was confirmation that God have done what he said he was going to do. God has done what he said he was going to do. And so I wanted to encourage you, wife. I want to encourage you. Release it because you are healed. Release it today because you are healed. And just going back to that song, we have to show and prove that God is good in spite of our troubles, in spite of our hard times, in spite of all the things that we are going through. Like I said, even us as coaches, even us as providers, even us as leaders, even though we go through hard stuff, we still have to go forward and do our assignment. In spite of that, we still have to proclaim the victory of the Lord, that he is good. God is good. God is good. And so I want to encourage you, wives, on today. Release it because you are healed. Release it because God is good. Whatever the struggles may be, whatever the circumstances may be, whatever the disappointment may be, release it because God is good. All right. Listen, I hope that has been a blessing to you. I'm looking forward to you guys, talking to you guys on Thursday. I am bringing on the doctor. And she's going to talk to us about self-care. So I'm looking forward to that. Listen, you guys have an awesome rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon. Blessings.